fans of Prince TV, I'm here to give you guys important updates for people who have not heard about it before. Now, please do a favor by sharing out this video to others so that they will know what protection speciale is all about, and then to now know that as of now, application of protection speciale is going on in almost all the questuras across Italy. I'm here to give you guys a structural, wonderful update. Things you never heard before, you will be hearing it in this particular update. So now, just take your time to watch this video to the end and then digest it, enjoy it very, very well. Keep your drink, enjoy the video. But first, if you know say you never subscribe, you dey watch me, try to subscribe, put on your notification bell. Anytime I upload my video, you'll be the first person to be notified and know what this video is all about. And then, with a due respect, what I'm doing here, I'm not just doing it for myself. We are helping each other here. So all you have to do is to like the video and then share it to others. Being a blogger does not mean that I'm different from you guys. We all are one. Understand this fact. But I choose to play the role. That is why you see Prince TV is existing. So please, with a due maximum respect, try to give me the thumbs up of this video by clicking the like button so that the video will be recommended to people who have never heard of Prince TV before. Now listen attentively. What you have to know about this protection speciale, the application which is ongoing, because there are many people who are confused, having their case in Cassatione, having their case maybe waiting to go for your appeal, and then their lawyer is not telling them that they cannot apply for this protection speciale. One thing people have to understand here is that most of the lawyer, they don't want you to apply for this protection speciale because they know that if they win your case, the government will not pay them money. But if you apply protection speciale and they issue you 2 years document direct from the questura through the help of the territorial commission, your lawyer is not taking anything. That is why those people who have Cassatione for a very long time, you can apply for protection speciale. May not be like saying I mean they talk. Now listening to the article, the news that concerned on the application of the protection speciale. Listen, he said integrazione-migranti.gov.it, living and working in Italy. Now listen attentively here. He said here, permit for special protection also applied for at the police station, which is known as questura. Listen and hear what they are stating here. He said, autonomous procedure with respect to international protection, confirmation from the National Commission for the Right to Asylum. Now listen here. He said, the permit for special protection can be requested by foreign citizens directly at the police headquarters. Now, they are making it clear to you that you who is a foreigner here in Italy, you have the right to now apply for protection speciale direct to the police headquarters. That is questura. Listen, let's go a little bit forward here. He said, even outside the procedure advantage for international protection. Now, here where it comes that even if you have already requested for international protection, still did not stop you to apply for protection speciale. Let me read again. Listen attentively. The permit for special protection can be requested by foreign citizens directly at the police headquarters, even outside the procedure advantage for international protection. You might understand. Listen attentively here. He said here, the confirmation comes from the National Commission for the Right of Asylum, which yesterday sent a circular to the president of the territorial commissions with an in-depth analysis of the regulatory changes introduced by Law 173/2020. You might understand. Listen, let's go a little bit forward. He said here, in particular, as regards the permit for special protection and the prohibitions of explosion and refoulement provided for in the Consolidated Immigration Act. Now let me explain this part before going forward. Now, we all know what explosion is all about. Whereby after rejecting for asylum for many times, before you know what they happen, Italian government, questura, they'll give the person folly de via. That is what they call explosion. Say may you come out for Italian side. And all these things have been cancelled. But most regions are still making use of this law, because when Italian government passed the law, not all regions respect this law. But normally, this folly de via of 18, it is not existing again. Listening to this last part of it, he said here, if the application for a permit for special protection is presented directly to the police headquarters, the letter transmits it together with any other documentation and information useful for the assessment to the Territorial Commission. He said here, court to express a binding opinion on the issue of the permit within 30 days of recipient. Now, after 30 days which you apply for this protection specially according to the law how they place it, that is when they're supposed to give you response. But in nature or on ground, they are not really following this rule. There are many people who they are following it. Depends on region. You know, Italian government, after they pass their law, then regions will not choose the way they are going to operate with this law. There are some regions which they are accessing this protection specially within this maximum of 30 days. Some are not even getting to up to this 30 days. And then why some regions are still exceeding these 30 days. That is what you have to understand. Now, normally, after 30 days, the commission supposed to tell you if you are qualified to get the protection specially or not. Now, listen to what they have stated on this point. If the commission consider there are elements that could also lead to the recognition of international protection, it reports it to the police headquarters to inform the applicant of the possibility of applying for asylum. Now, understand this point that, you know, after you apply for the protection specially, then the Territorial Commission now watch that there is a reason for you to get international protection. There is every high probability that they will now communicate with the questura to now inform you who is the applicant to go for international protection in order to have the asilo politico. So now let me make it clear here that most time the Territorial Commission, they use people to play. Now you have given somebody a lot of negative many times. Now applying for protection especially, you are still seeing a reason for that person to get international protection. Why you know first time when you get in commission, when you can't they give negative before the person decide to apply for protection specially. So at a time after I give my news, I also try to put analysis, but now I have tried to make it clear according to the updates the way it's supposed to be, for people to know that protection specially you can go and then apply for it. Most of your judges or most of your lawyers, sorry to say lawyer not judge, who have your case at the cassation will be advising you to wait for your cassation, just because if they win that case, they will be compensated by Italian government. That is just what they want. But if you have the requirements, you're working, paying tax in Italy, integrated, do one or two things, try and then apply for the protection specially, and then get the response from Territorial Commission if they are issuing it to you or not. But there is every high probability when you are working, paying tax to the government, that yes, you are considered as someone who have integrated, because it's not that easy to work for Italian country. Like say, they hard. Most of Italian people, they don't even get work. So you will be black when they work, they pay tax. You should be useful, and then they will give you a permit. So that is just it. If you have not subscribed, try to subscribe. Till next time again, we'll be together. Share out this video and do what to give me a thumbs up. I remind your host here on this platform, Prince TV.